The wait is finally over. UFC 200 is here. I'm Matt Parrino.
I'm Forrest Griffin. He's going to give you a bunch of numbers because I don't like numbers. Give him the numbers.
All right, so you guys know we like numbers on the rankings report. We like to see where fighters are going to be ranked, and we like to talk about it. But we got some big numbers for UFC 200. Check these out.
Let's get to the numbers for crying out loud.
All right, sorry. 9 current or former champions are on this fight card. 17 of 24 fighters are ranked in their division. 20 have been ranked at some point in their career. 11 are on top 5 of their division. 4 top 10 pound for pound. 7 top 25 pound for pound. 18 have been in the main event of some show. And 75 combined total main events. What do you think?
Numbers, I still don't like them, but I think those numbers mean these fights are going to be good.
All right, let's start with the main event. Jon Jones is taking on Daniel Cormier for Cormier's light heavyweight title. I mean, this was Jon Jones' division for many years. He's been gone a while. He's coming back to take on Cormier, who is ranked number 7 pound for pound to Jones' 1. Interesting matchup here. Do you think that's a little bit too low on that list, though?
I don't, because Jones did beat Cormier pretty handily, and we'll find out. If the rankings are wrong, they correct themselves when people fight, so we'll know very shortly. Don't panic.
Is this going to be a different fight than the first one?
Jones fights a little different now than he did when he was younger. He fights more focused, more precision, more to win a fight than to stop his opponent. However, if you look at the great fights that Jones has been in, the people he's stopped, the Shoguns, the Machidas, the Gustafsons, who didn't stop, but that was a great fight. People that came out and made him fight. Even the first Cormier fight, Cormier got in his face, and that's when Jones is at his best.
Hypothetical here, Jones takes out Cormier. How much longer do we see him at 205? How much longer do you want to see him at 205 before potentially making that move up to heavyweight?
I don't know that there's anybody left. If he beats Cormier in a solid fashion, he might as well go up to heavyweight. Just take 2 belts. Defend 2 belts. Be the first guy to concurrently defend 2 belts. Then you really get that pound for pound #1 ranking. Guarantee, I promise, I'll make it happen. So you do the easy part, Jones. You just win 2 belts in 2 divisions, and I'll do the hard work of making sure you're ranked #1 pound for pound, okay?
All right, let's move to the heavyweight division. Brock Lesnar is making his return at UFC 200 to face Mark Hunt.
Mark Hunt.
What do you think about this matchup, first of all?
Super Samoan. I'm happy it's happening. I'm excited that Brock Lesnar's back. You know, people diss Brock Lesnar, for lack of a better term, but Brock Lesnar doesn't have to fight. He doesn't need the money. He can do anything. He's already like a superstar. He fights because it's fun, because he agrees with me that fighting is the essence of human competition, and there's no sport like it.
Brock Lesnar is not currently ranked in the heavyweight division. He's been gone 4 years. What do you think about that? Does he place anywhere on this list, in your opinion?
No. I think he's back for one fight. He's fighting a very tough guy that has recently learned how not to be taken down and has obviously great power. So it's a very tough fight for him. I'm excited that he accepted it. I would not have. You say, hey, you want to fight Mark Hunt? Something's broken.
What's something?
All of it.
Let's move on. We're going to go to the women's bantamweight division. Amanda Nunes challenging Miesha Tate for the title. Huge fight, and actually a huge card for this division. You got Kat Zingano taking on Juliana Pena earlier in the fight card, main eventing the FS1 prelims. What do you think about this whole kind of situation here? I mean, Kat Zingano's got wins over both Tate and Nunes.
That's right, and that could be a contender spot right there. Juliana Pena, she's never lost in the UFC. She's looked great. She's looked dominant in her fights. This is the first real test for her, though. Good things happen at the women's bantamweight division.
Nunes has looked great at times. She's coming in here, the biggest fight of her life. What kind of odds do you give her to take out the champ?
Well, that's the thing about Miesha. Miesha is, her bread and butter is being tough, being durable, and having great conditioning. She is beatable.
The interim featherweight title is on the line. Jose Aldo is taking on Frankie Edgar for the right to take on Conor McGregor, the money fight. Let's talk about Aldo and Edgar. This is a rematch. They fought each other before. The first one was a bit of a, long distance run. Is that something that we're going to kind of see in this one again? Are we expecting this to go to the judges?
Both these guys have good chins. Both have good power. What I'll tell you since the first fight is Frankie has looked better in his fights since they fought than Aldo has. Frankie Edgar, like I said, he's in a good place. He's been winning fights. He's been looking good. Jose Aldo had injuries, he had layoffs. I hate time away. Time away makes you bad, makes you soft. And now, he comes back finally after over a year, gets knocked out in 13 seconds. He can't be in a great place. This has got to be a very high pressure situation. Whereas Frankie Edgar, he's come in, he's gonna be a little more relaxed. I could be wrong, I'm probably wrong, but that's my cent and a half.
All right, before we get out of here, let's go down the fight card, the fights that we haven't mentioned yet, a ton of big-time matchups. We're going to look at Velasquez-Brown, Hendricks-Gastelum, Dillashaw, Asuncao, Sanchez-Lozon. Which one has the biggest rankings impact in your eyes?
I mean, obviously Dillashaw, Asuncao. Asuncao has been laid out for a while. When he fights, he looks good, but again, been real inactive, real injury prone. Dillashaw, I thought looked really good in his title fight, really good for 25 minutes. So that's the fight. Hey guys, I'm gonna read this to you. It's very important, so please bear with me. English is actually my third language, so don't worry about that. Check out these shirts, they are awesome. They're the Fighting Words meme shirts. Apparently they've been all the rage since Road to UFC 200. You can now add these pieces of history to your own personal collection and wear them on your body in front of other people, thus advertising for our company for other people. That'd be nice of you. If you're at the Fan Expo in UFC 200, they're available in men, women, youth. That's it. There's only men, women, and youth sizes. Sorry. If you don't fit any of those, we're sorry. Also, if you act now, for this limited time, there's tickets to UFC 200, T-Mobile Arena. Limited time only, like literally a limited time.
As always, go to UFC.com for the complete rankings.
I'm Forrest Griffin, and hey, remember that time you saw that boring Diego Sanchez-Joe Lozon fight? Psst, no way. Best fight ever.
That didn't happen yet, by the way.
I know, but like, it's going to be the best fight ever. I'm giving it some props, like the guys with the most fight of the night performance bonuses, whatever we're calling them these days, are gonna fight each other.
There's a lot of good fights on that
It's
card.
gonna be amazing. But that's the one with old people that are my age that I care about.